Financials is where you can input a budget and set up a balance sheet for a fund. To use the financials, click the General Ledger module. Then, select the Financials menu item. The following window will appear. Each fund has a financial for each fiscal year. The funds that are darker colored have no financials for the fiscal year. Select a fund to edit or create the financials. Click the Clear All Financials button to remove the selected financials. To edit or create the financials for the selected fund, click the Edit/View button. If you have selected a fund that does not have any financials yet, the following window will appear. There will be 4 options to create the budget portion of the financials. Use previous year's budget, use previous year's actual, use previous year's actual minus cost of roads and fringe, and empty budget. Use previous year's budget will use the budget from the previous year to create the financials. This option is not available if the financials for the previous year are not defined. Use previous year's actual will use last year's actuals to create the budget. Use previous year's actual minus cost of roads and fringe excludes the cost of roads and fringe spread from the actuals when creating the budget. Empty budget will create a blank budget. The empty budget will have the accounts at the 4th level. There are 3 options for the balance sheet lines portion of the financials: copy from previous year's balance sheet lines, default balance sheet lines, and empty balance sheet lines. Copy from previous year's balance sheet lines will use the balance sheet lines from the previous year to create the financials. This option is not available if the financials for the previous year are not defined. Default balance sheet lines will have a line for each level 3 account that has at least one complete account that has an asset, liability, or equity type. Empty balance sheet lines will not create any balance sheet lines. Click the Create Financials button when you have selected which options you want to create the financials. Once the new financials have been created or the existing financials have loaded, the following window will appear. There will be 3 different tabs: Budget, Adjustments, and Balance Sheet. The Budget tab is where you edit your budget amounts and monthly trends. The budgets are sorted by revenue and expense, with the expense accounts being the off-colored rows. To enter a budget amount, click a cell in the budget column and type in the amount. The revenue budget lines are typically entered as a negative number. You can enter both positive and negative numbers. Click the X icon to remove an account from the budget. You can set the budget monthly trend for each account number at the bottom of the screen. The monthly trend allows you to allocate what percentage of the budget should go with each month. Select a row or drag and select multiple rows to change their monthly trend. Month 1 is the first month in your fiscal year, and not necessarily January. The sum of all 12 monthly trends must equal 100%. Apply Trends will automatically readjust the end months to keep the total at 100%. If you want to update all the selected accounts' budgeted amount by a percentage, enter a number in the Budget Adjustment percentage box. Once you have finished setting the monthly trends and entering percentage adjustments, click the Apply Changes to update the budgets. You can set the fringe rate that is used in the financial statements by entering in a number in the fringe rate box. To add a new account to the budget, click the Add Account button. The following window will appear. Select which account you want to add to the budget. You can add an account at any level. Hit the Tab key to bring up the budget amount box. If the account is a partial account and has both expense and revenue child accounts, you can enter in separate revenue and expense budget amounts. When you are finished entering the budget amounts, click Add. The account will be added to the budget if it does not already exist. The Adjustments tab allows you to view all your adjustments for the budgeted accounts. To add a new adjustment, click the Add Adjustment button, and the following window will appear. Select which budget line to adjust. Choose the adjustment date. The adjustment date must be a date that is in the fiscal year of the budget. The current budget amount and all prior adjustments will be added together and displayed on the current budget row. Please note any prior adjustments that have an effective date after the new adjustment will not be included in the calculations. Enter the adjustment amount in the text box. After you enter the adjustment amount, the new total will be displayed in the new total row. Click Add to add the adjustment to the budget or Cancel to return to the Modify Financials. Click the X icon to delete any adjustment. The Balance Sheet tab allows you to view and edit each balance sheet line. The balance sheets are organized based on the type, asset, liability, or equity/fund balance. Select which line item you want to edit, and the accounts assigned to the line will be displayed. You can choose an account number at any account level that has a child account of the line type. Click Add Account to add the account to the list of accounts for the selected balance sheet line. Click X in the list of accounts to remove an account from the selected line, or click X in the list of balance sheet lines to remove the line from the list. Please note that once an item has been removed, there is no way to undo that action. To add a new balance sheet line item, click the Add Line button. Enter the line name in the Line Name text box. When you are finished making changes to the financials, click the Save button to save all your changes.
You are now working smarter with ProFund Accounting. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.